Yellow, another round of the Relay Cup 2. Gonna start with 1.16. Is my mic audible at all? I don't know. Commentating with Rosie.
Hello.
Yeah, losers bracket, Team T-Wags with the T-Wags versus Supah Hot Fire. You love to see it.
Two great teams.
I know. Everybody loves it, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
But
pull up Twitch chat.
yeah. But sadly, one has eliminated.
Yeah. One of these teams will never play again in this tournament. Yeah, I think we're just waiting for the countdown.
Countdown should be happening soon.
Oh, countdown happening live. Numbers going up in chat, going downwards in increments of 1.
And start.
We got the start in chat. We gotta let the first layer of stream delay go through.
Yep.
And for some reason, Danger's on the title. I'm not in the game. Okay.
And there we go.
Starting is now. Okay. 1.16. What do you know about the two teams today?
I don't know much about Danger. I know Hammer is good in 1.16. I mostly know the T-Wags with T-Wags teams. I don't know much about Supah Hot Fire besides Sprupple.
I know nothing about... Wow, what a chest, yeah. I know nothing about either of the teams, so you are more qualified than me.
But let's see their performance in 1.16.
Yeah, this is the part where they have to get stuff, right? This is that part of the match.
Yeah.
Chat critiquing us for not knowing about Danger 1451 SMH.
Oh god.
Getting the beds, running around the village, looking for stuff, trying to enter the nether, presumably. Yeah, they're just running around.
Looking for a lava pool.
Yeah, do they do... So I know in 1.16, it's usually lava pool or ruined portal, right?
Yeah.
Alright, looks like we got the answer for one of them. Spoilers.
Hammer looking for the lava pool. Oh, finds it.
Oh, there it is. They had to climb up literally to the top of the mountain to find it, but they did find it either way, and that's all that matters. What's the prediction saying in chat? Who does chat think is gonna win collectively?
Let's see.
Let's get some stats up. Ooh, the pink team has a commanding lead, whichever the pink team is.
I see someone saying Danger will win. We got some Danger believers.
Personally, not their team, just Danger themselves. That's pretty good. Danger himself. Right. First, they have the fortress. Isn't that good? Like, don't they want to get blaze rods or something? Isn't that the objective?
Yeah, we see a fort first from Danger.
Yeah.
A
I
shield.
think that's what you need. What? They're using a shield? People like this guy and he's using a shield? What the heck? Oh, they're using the boat. Nice.
And we see Hammer going for Bastion first.
They're going to the Bastion. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Danger's also in the Bastion now.
They must have just spotted the Bastion.
Yeah, you could describe this match as neck and neck, given that they're both in the Bastion. Nice.
We have a shield hater in chat.
Exactly. We have the people who like to use shields, and then we have people who have the correct opinion. Epic. T-Wags is on one heart, literally doesn't care. That's the confidence you need when running at this level.
Honestly.
Like, imagine being worried about dying. Like, honestly. And is that
just don't die. You know?
Exactly.
It's not easy.
When you're at this level, you realize that if you ever die, it's just a skill issue. So if you're good enough, you just don't die.
Yeah.
And that's all you really need to know. You gotta get the gold. Iglin's thrown a bunch of junk at Danger. Nice. Yeah, we're just watching. We're just standing. We're getting the things. You know, this is what just 1.16 looks like. You know, you stand around the Bastion, get a bunch of big piglins in a hole, throw a bunch of stuff at them, and then eventually, you know, maybe you'll get some eyes or stuff.
Yep.
That's really
Hammer going up to the chest part, or is he leaving the Bastion?
Yeah, it looks like Hammer now might be going towards the fortress because they didn't do that yet.
Yeah.
That's also on the agenda, yeah. Oop, good pearl throw. Nice.
Are we seeing another Bastion exit? I think so.
Yeah, it looks like they might be heading on their way.
Yeah. They already have a few rods. I'm
Mm.
not sure how much, maybe 3, right?
Alright, going into the options menu, that's everyone's favorite part of the game. You get to look at the options.
Love the options.
Yeah. There's some good ones. You got FOV, you got render distance. There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hammer was being a little bit assisted there because they went to the Bastion first and they got the pearls first. They could use the pearls to traverse the fortress more efficiently. It's a little bit of an advantage there. People in chat have some collabs that they want to DM us about. I don't know what to do with that. Seems like one of those meme things that the kids are into these days. How many blaze rods do they have?
I think Danger has 6. Okay, 7.
We can see dangers. We can't see Hamas though.
Yeah. And we see a fortress exit from Danger. Oh wait,
They're leaving.
Hammer must have.
Yeah, Hammer. They're going right now.
Yeah.
Nice,
And they're
nice,
doing home
nice.
portal.
Exactly. Going back in the original portal. Commentator was actually accidentally looking at the Twitch for the live stream instead of the video, so I got a stream delay for no reason. You'll love to see it. This is the part of the game where you start cheating.
Force CD.
Exactly. Yeah, Danger's going. Oh, never mind. They are going back to the original portal.
Not a bad strat.
Yeah. The walking begins now. See, if I was aware of 1.16 strats, I could maybe use some names to refer to how they're finding the stronghold, but I don't, so I'm just inherently unqualified.
Let's imagine not knowing the version strats.
Exactly. Imagine not knowing the 80 million terms for the very slightly different way of getting to the same place.
That's kind of a skill issue.
It honestly is a skill issue for some definitions of skill and of issue.
The skill of the issue.
Yeah. Oh. I just wanted to take a quick peek at their portal for a second, make sure the portal is still there. Oh. Now they need to go back to it. Alright.
So which version are you most familiar with?
I kind of know 1.14. I mean, I know 1.14 because it's the only one I've like run and it's the one I seed find for. I vaguely know 1.7. But yeah, I know like nothing about 1.16.
Yeah, I'm a 1.16 main. I know a bit of
So with our
1.14
powers
as well.
combined. Now they're going through the nether. Danger's digging underground.
Will we see an ice pie?
Ooh, that is a word. Oh, they're building the portal right here.
Ice pie, Pausman. And the ice pie
in the
Danger.
stronghold. Nice.
And Hammer seems to be a bit off.
Mm-hmm. Rosie did use. Oh, and they found the portal room pretty quickly. Nice. Accidentally missed a pearl, but it's okay. Nice.
And we see a dig down from Hammer.
Ooh. Yeah, Danger, a little bit of a lead. Yeah. Yeah. Setting up their thing. They're gonna need this setup to kill the dragon quickly. And that's why you get the beds earlier on.
Oh, portal room from Hammer.
You have to do a little bit of parkour to get to the portal room. The designers of the stronghold really wanted to make it a challenge to get there.
Yeah.
But fortunately, you can just jump over, and they didn't see that coming. Alright. Now, this is the part where it's just pure luck. When is the dragon gonna perch?
I'm sound a perch RNG.
Let's go. Everybody get your bingo cards. Good perch RNG or bad perch RNG. Oh!
Debate.
Danger
Wait.
did just get debated, yeah.
Yep, it was a debate.
Yeah. Where even is the dragon on Hama's screen? Where did it go? Do they just not have the hitboxes on? No, they have hitboxes on. Where is the dragon? Oh, there it is. We found it. The dragon did not run away.
Who's gonna get the perch first?
This is the most exciting part of the match, honestly.
Honestly.
Really get to admire the end. You know, they really made this nice like battle arena, you know. You go in, you shoot down all the towers. You really just get to admire what the
Perch for
dragon's
danger.
perching.
Let's
Something
go.
is happening. Oh.
Okay, those beds. Good third bed.
Nice. Oh, do the rapid fire. Right. Oh,
a perch for Hammer.
Yeah, probably like a 15-second gain for danger. Now we're on 1.7. Yeah, Sprogel making the stream a bit more exciting with the dancing in the corner. You love to see it. You love to see it. And there goes Hammer. Oh, BGR. Yeah. So what version are they on? 1.8?
Think so.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not too familiar with this version because I don't run it as much, but I do know some info about it.
Yeah. Like, you know that your objective is to kill the dragon. You got to get pearls. You know, there's some main content that stays true throughout all the versions.
And you see different tower strats in this version.
Yeah, and people just make up whatever they want with the tower names. Really could just be anything. Spropel looking around. Oh, you gotta love 1.7 because of all the very clearly MC edited in lava pools.
Sure.
It's really good. Just lets you know about the time. It makes you aware that people put time in to make the seeds run for this time. Ooh. Making some axes. Nice, nice. Yeah, they're just getting their tools and stuff. You know, you have to do that at the start.
Yeah.
It's always what you do to start the game. What are they looking for? What is Spropo looking around for? Kind of just running around in circles, not really sure where they're going.
They can maybe.
They're trying to find something.
Oh,
they're trying to find gravel.
Yeah, gravel.
Yeah. The mystery has been resolved.
Our answers have been questioned.
Exactly.
I mean,
our answers have been. We've had our answers. I mean, you kind of were right. We had the answer, that you had to look around for something, but we didn't know the question of what they were looking for. So you were kind of right. Sprobel killing a chicken and then the fried chicken falling into the lava. You hate to see it. Yeah. Yeah, the thing about 1.7 is that, being the longest version, has a lot of like deviation in the time. Like something like 1.16, people like it and stuff, but unless something horribly goes wrong, I feel like the runners, it never deviates more than like 30 seconds on the same scene. 1.7, it can swing wildly out of control. Exactly. They're going to be able to do first day nether? It's pretty late and they haven't even entered yet. Kind of just running around. Oh, just as I say that, Sprobel answers our request. Oh, and BJR too. Sprobel continuing that little bit of a lead, on Super Hot Fire. Oh, looking around a little bit. You just want the portal frame to be there. Just so we're aware that we're going to go to the nether. Right, and now we will go to the nether. What is BJR doing? I don't know.
And Sprobel enters the nether. Oh,
wow! There's a forest right here. How did that happen?
What an inconvenience!
There's a sheep here. Sheep's
a nice
also
sheep.
Speed running.
Sheep nether.
Yes, Sprobel's doing the strat where if you leave a sheep in the nether, there's a chance that if they run into a blaze, they just kill the blaze immediately. So it's possible that when Sprobel runs back to the portal, there'll be some blaze rods on the ground.
Gee, people notes.
Exactly. You gotta take notes about these made-up things. Yeah, they might come in handy later.
True.
Exactly. Ooh, BGR taking the lava from the thing. BGR trying to... Never mind, they found the blaze. Is that the blaze spawner right behind that corner? Making a furnace. Cooking some chicken. Ooh, using the lava to cook the chicken. Interesting maneuver.
That's smart.
Nice. You're gonna need that, yeah. Getting into a little bit of trouble with some wither skeletons, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot of blazes though. And they're not in one sitting, so they're not in a very controlled environment. Oh, is Sprobel already done? Are they already leaving? Nah, they're just... They just wanted to build a little hole in the wall just to,
and getting more
see what was happening. Yeah. Yeah, digging out the floor, because if you get rid of the floor, more blazes spawn for some reason. Don't really know how that works. Sprobel's shovel broke. Luckily, they have another shovel because they just made everything out of gold. You get some ladders. That's going to come in handy for making the tower later. Oh. BJR having a blaze, getting a little bit out of control. A little bit away from the spawner. There isn't quite a roof on this spawner, so that can happen sometimes.
Yep. How many blaze rods do they have?
I don't think they have a ton. I haven't been seeing a lot of blazes drop. Rebel has 5.
Yeah, rates were like
Yeah, it's kind of
okay-ish.
late in the game. Like it's going to be happening pretty soon. They still have to get more blaze rods.
Yeah, and then should be building a tower anytime soon.
Yeah, it's going to eat into some of that tower time. Will these runners be good enough at the tower to just get enough eyes anyway?
We will see.
Go. The
Okay,
commentator command was outdated this entire time. It's now just been fixed. Nice, nice. Yeah, Sprobel heading out. They got enough rods.
BGR just waiting for it.
Yeah,
Another
BGR
blaze
just standing
spawn.
around.
And
they're on fire again.
Just don't be on fire.
Yeah.
Just make a
Sprobel
fire
just casually finding some diamonds in a chest. You love to see it. What was that? 3 diamonds? You could make like 3 jukeboxes with that, honestly.
Jukebox strats.
Exactly, exactly. Ooh, no blaze rods from the sheep for Sprobel. Unfortunate.
Okay, we see exit from BGR soon.
Yeah, BGR's heading out. They're on fire again. Kind of
low, very low on
not
health.
doing the greatest on health right now.
Yeah, is that 1 heart?
Yeah, and this is the version where regenerating health takes a year. Luckily, they have exited the Nether, so it should be fine. Sprobel building their tower. So if we knew stuff about 1.7, we might be able to, know what kind of tower they're building, have some opinions on what tower they're building, know what type of tower you want to build depends on which version you're playing. Unfortunately, we don't know any of that. But is that really a bad thing? The answer is no. BGR put blocks on the bottom, or full nether brick, or Sprobel put leaves. That's going to make things different later on. All right, they had a lot more. They had a lot more day than I thought they would. All right, pretty good, pretty good. They both exited at good times. Good times.
Yeah, they still have time. Decent time, actually.
Yeah. You can see that lava pool over there. Sprobel's decided that they built up enough. They're now building the bed seance around them. Nice, nice. Ooh, now they have to build the bottom because you got to dig down. Now, hopefully, they dig into a ravine and take a lot of fall damage. That would be pretty funny.
Imagine.
That would be pretty hilarious, but unfortunately, probably not.
Very keck.
This is a problem. I find it exciting when things go wrong. So when everybody's doing really well, it's like, kind of wish that one of the runners would die, something like that. But no, they just have to be good at the game. What the heck?
It's never too late for that to happen.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Alright. Sprobel's starting the killing. BGR needed a little bit more time to set up the tower, but not a huge deal.
Just a few seconds behind, but
yeah,
not that big.
Yeah, on the auto scroller, yeah. Hmm? Yeah. BJR adjusting some of the options. You love to see it. Yep. They're falling down. I'm actually trying to think about something. Never mind, actually. Never mind. Riveting commentary. You love to see it.
You love to hear it.
I know. You love to see and hear it, honestly.
Honestly, true. True.
Are they getting a lot of Endermen?
Not really.
There's a lot of spiders getting around the hole.
Yeah.
Trying to see what's down there. They were actually friends of the Enderman. They were like, what? They fell down there. How do we get them out?
Like, those last few cycles haven't been much Enderman. Like, just now, Supah had no Enderman.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a ton of Enderman, right?
Yeah.
Like, in general. We looked quick enough, we might have been able to see on Sprople's screen how many pearls they had so far, but we didn't. Yeah,
it's like you had to be quick to look at it.
Yeah, does this area have like good terrain? I know people talk about good terrain. This one doesn't seem the best.
Yeah, and then the spawn rate is pretty meh for them.
Not looking good. Not looking good, no. You hate to see it. We didn't even get one frame on BGR's stream to see how much they had.
True. It's like they're either like getting 1 or 2 Enderman spawns.
Yeah.
So I
you want
noticed.
sometimes where you get like 3 or 4, but here it's like,
Yeah.
It's just like
either 1, 2, or none.
Yeah. It's not what you want to see. Hopefully the drop rates are really good.
Yeah.
How much we got? We got like a couple minutes. We got like a few minutes left of the. Yeah, we got a few minutes left of the night. Yeah, I mean, if I was playing, I'd be like, oh, it's the losers bracket. If I lose this match, we're eliminated.
It's over.
Yeah, I have to go back home. You have to evacuate them from the studio. It's a high pressure environment, and it's not what you want to see. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they'll be fine. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh, Strople breaking the bed. They're
Let's see how many kills they have.
Are they ready? 14. We were wrong the entire time. I can't believe this.
Imagine being wrong.
That's literally never happened before.
I kind of wanted to see someone low on pearls, when entering or going to the stronghold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This time we're really not seeing it. Oh, we had that one frame for BGR, but we didn't see it. Yeah, Spropel looking like they have a pretty commanding lead after that tower segment. They were a little bit ahead before, but now they're already going. Killing all these spiders, presumably for a bow or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on their way. They got the chicken. There's an Enderman right there, but why would you ever kill it? You don't need it. And BGR really is still on the tower. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty big time loss. Or Team T-Wags with the T-Wags. Not to be confused with Team T-Wags without the T-Wags, which was in last stream. Oh. Alright, BJR breaking the bed. Didn't look like they picked up the bed. The stream is just cropped so that we can't actually tell what's in BJR's hotbar. We never really needed to know what was in it anyway.
How many pearls?
I didn't get a look. Hopefully they open their inventory so we can check. Why don't the runners just constantly open their inventory so that chat can tell what they're doing? Oh. Is that 17 pearls? Dang. That's even more than the other guy.
Those drop rates were pretty poggers.
Yeah, it looked like pretty good drop rates, yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely got less than 34 Endermen, yeah. Or fewer than 34 Endermen. Did they get another pearl from an Enderman or something? Yes, Spropel still has a pretty big lead on their travel distance to the stronghold.
Yeah, they're doing a triangulation.
Spropel might be ready. They're looking around, they're pausing. Still haven't. Are they going to use those diamonds? Make the 3 jukeboxes.
Although they cosmetic diamonds.
Now they don't have enough wood for the 3 jukeboxes.
That is
what are they going to do now?
3 diamond shovels, Pepe laugh.
Spropel panically looking at their inventory, trying to find something. Almost forgot how to make a bow for a second. You need to curve the sticks. All right, Spropel now digging down. Oh, nice little creeper distraction.
Didn't do much.
To keep things interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, BG are not really. Oh, Spropel in the stronghold. Yeah, that happens in this version. 0 eye, yeah, not great. Yeah, that's true. BGR, they got a lot of pearls, but they haven't been pearling to get to the stronghold. They've just been walking. What was the point of getting that many? All right, Spropel into the end. What's the towers gonna look like? There's at least 3 towers. Say hi to the Ender Dragon a little bit. Getting a little bit of damage off from the crystals. Yeah.
Pretty decent first bed.
Spropel going for some of the beds already. Unfortunately, the top of Spropel's screen, where it would say that it was the boss health, is not visible. So really, we don't know what that top bar could represent. Could mean anything. You really just don't know.
That's a pretty good second bed.
Yeah,
And then we
getting
see a
good
dig
bed.
down from BJR.
Rebel's getting some good perches, honestly.
That is
Well, I
true.
guess it's not perches because what are they
Charges.
called in this version?
Charges, I think.
They're dang. The dragon's almost dead already.
Those are pretty good beds from Sprobel.
Yeah, some pretty good bread. What? Some pretty good bread explosions. Yeah.
Bread. Imagine using beds
Yeah,
for
that's
one
the new
cycle.
meta play. If you
Use
actually
breads.
throw some bread on the ground and the dragon comes, dang, Sprobel. Kind of. That was faster than Danger Zen fight.
That was a quick pre
Yeah, that was pretty
1.9.
fast. And now we just see Branson TSN. I definitely mispronounced that. Yeah, that's a pretty commanding lead going into 1.14, and we got the face cam, so we could really see how nervous they are.
True.
Digging through the dirt with the golden pickaxe. Oh, it's the wooden pickaxe. The new meta for this version, if you throw bread on the ground instead of doing beds, what happens is that the dragon is allergic to gluten, and so that does a lot more damage than beds. It's a lot harder to aim though, because like the dragon can sometimes just destroy the bread, so it's a bit more inconsistent.
Bread strats, the new meta.
Exactly. Revolutionary development.
One cycle, more like bread cycle.
Exactly. We need the bread cycle here.
Yeah.
I am
Any
curious.
breaders in chat?
I am also curious about that deaths to gravel counter. What's the lore behind this? Is that like one death today while they were practicing? Like they just died to gravel in one run like weeks or months ago, but it was just so emotionally like embarrassing that they put that on the stream forever as a reminder. It could really mean anything. All right, chat giving us some info that apparently in a previous match they tried to bridge in the end with gravel instead of an actual block.
Oh
I think
no.
you can predict what the rest of that story is.
Yeah.
That is if chat can be believed. I'll believe it though.
I'll take the word.
Yeah.
Let's see how BGR's end fight is.
Yeah. Supah Hotfire definitely having a pretty good lead from that 1.7.
Yeah, that was a pretty
Both
good
the end fight and the actual towering, yeah. Squid getting up in Branson's business. Trying to remember, because I did do the 1.14 seed finding, so I'm trying to think if I recall this seed. I might not have gotten it, though. It might be someone else's. I'm trying to think if I like have memory of this seed. And then I could give spoilers about it. But yeah. Nothing coming to me now. Nothing coming to me. Yeah, going into the nether already, yeah.
Yeah, quick nether entry.
Yeah, according to the timer, the IGT timer, they're entering the nether in about 2 seconds. That's pretty fast. And really, it's the only half of the timer we can see, so it must be the only one that matters. Oh, never mind. Took him over 3 minutes to enter the nether portal. That's pretty slow.
BGR doing some pretty okay damage and getting a lot of charges.
Oh, okay. I now recognize this seed. Yeah, you're gonna walk over here, and then the fortress is over here. Not quite within vision of where the portal spawns you, but close enough that there's only really one direction you can go, and then you see it.
One more
I
charge for
now have.
BJR, and
Oh, yep.
oh,
BJR is about to be finished. It looks like.
and
And there we go. There we go. It's like a 4-minute deficit. That's not what you want to see.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we
Nice,
see
nice.
Mr. T-Wags with his cam.
Yeah, we got the titular T-Wags. Doing the controversial move of putting the face cam on this edge and not on there. Wonder if that's going to pay off for him later in the run. Okay. Branson really trying to find the blaze spawner. Where could it be? Kind of a big fortress. Can't really find it. You have a lava.
Yeah.
You have a lava spill.
Nice
Radiation.
lava.
Someone's gonna have to clean that up later, but not Branson because they're just trying to run through. This is a really big fortress act. Oh, there you go. There it
There's the
is.
spawner.
They just had to go past the lava spill, and then the spawner was right there.
Yeah.
Chat is letting us know that, at least according to the sample size of this match, 100% of 1.14 runners have face cam, and 0% of runners in the other versions do. So I think we can make some conclusions based off of this. T-Wag's looking around. How much iron did they get? Ooh, they might make a shield.
Yep, shield user.
Both of the runners are using shields. Who am I supposed to root for now? And I'm trying to think I think it might just be the stronghold navigations. I'm trying to think what could happen that could make up like 4 minutes of time that isn't like a drastic catastrophe. They're getting the blaze rods. How many blaze rods do they have? Lava dripping from the ceiling. Seawag's trying to find that lava pool. Where could it be?
Where, oh where?
Wasn't the lava pool like 2 feet from the pyramid? Or are they also trying to find the pyramid?
Wasn't the pyramid next to like the village or something? Or was it like a...
Yeah. I think T-Wags might be throwing. It's not what you want to... Oh! I think T-Wags might... Getting a little bit of... Oh!
Uh-oh. Yeah, I hate to see this.
T-Wags. Did you load the wrong seed, T-Wags? T-Wags. What the heck? We're getting some info from the refs that apparently it's not T-Wags' fault this time. They were just given the wrong seed. They will subtract the time. It was about 2 minutes. They might subtract the time off at the end if it's close enough for it to matter. Or we're gonna get some deliberation on how to handle that. Yeah, it's looking like we're gonna take off the time from that accidental seed load if it ends up being close enough.
Yeah.
Commentator kind of feeling weird. Like I feel like we should have noticed before then that it was literally a completely different seed. Commentator's not really paying attention.
Cosmetic attention span.
Exactly. Ooh, Branson lit the pillar on fire and then put the TNT. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. You have to place the TNT and then light it on fire. Yeah, Branson, they're starting to blow up the stuff. Trying to see their IGT timer, but it's clipped. They have a lot of time. They have a pretty good amount of time right now. Ooh, there is a cave. Some of the logs might have fallen into the cave. Suboptimal, suboptimal. D-Wags blew up the river? Maybe? Where's T-Wags going? Yeah. Apparently, the amount of time might be about 3 minutes and 1 second, just reading the live info coming in. So we're gonna see if that ends up being a difference. So super hot fire, they might have to win by about 3 minutes in order to actually, given that it's almost night for them. They have a lot of the wood, and T-Wags is just kind of starting. That might not be that hard.
Yeah.
No, they made the diamond pickaxe instead of jukeboxes.
No jukebox tracks.
What are the runners doing? Ooh, Branson breaking through the back of the building. Not using the front door, despite it probably being exactly as fast. He just kind of like to be rude sometimes. Honestly, fair play. Yeah, Branson currently winning pretty substantially. Not as substantially as we could see visually, because they're effectively going to have to get T-Wag's team is effectively getting a 3-minute handicap because of technical organizational difficulties. But even taking that into account, Super Hot Fire had a pretty significant lead. Branson going to start the trading soon. Looking around, getting the beds of all different colors.
T-Wags still blowing.
The T-Wags says they're blowing stuff up before even going to the nether.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Interesting play. Not usually the order that it's done. I guess they're just that confident. Oh, let's go. We got the cropping a little bit better, so now we can see both of the hot bars. Nice, nice. You can really see that Branson does appear to be playing on a very, very slightly smaller GUI than T-Wags.
Yeah, true.
Therefore, making it harder for everybody else to see what's happening. Yeah, the data pack doesn't standardize the blacksmith loot in 1.14. Honestly, it probably should. I think next round there's some talk about changing things up. But yeah. Oh, Branson is starting the trading. T-Wag's just taking a few seconds to look at their inventory. Admire all the wood they just collected.
Is he going to trade?
Well, I think they have to wait a little bit for the trades to become available.
Yeah.
It's kind of janky. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now I can start. Color coding their beds. Nice, nice. We got pearls. Branson might be heading over to the stronghold pretty soon, and T-Wags hasn't even killed the golem yet. That's like step one.
Mr. T-Wags, what are you doing, sir?
T-Wags.
Shield.
Making a second shield. The first one wasn't enough. I didn't realize, but if you get the wood before going to the nether, it's now a lot harder to manage your inventory because you gotta like do the nether and stuff. Yeah, luckily T-Wags has identified the lava pool. It's right here. Branson, they're already on their way to the stronghold. Not looking good for T-Wags, even with the delay.
Yeah.
And their water just decided to not exist for a little bit. Classic Minecraft.
You love to see it.
You'll love to see it. So I'm going to try and get it probably around like 51 and a half minutes is when Branson started going to the stronghold. So if T-Wags is going to beat them, they have to be going to the stronghold at about 54 and a half minutes, which given that they have to do the whole nether, they have to do all the trading, it's not good, not good.
Getting glowstone.
Oh, are they doing the speed strat thing, Majigger?
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know if it's a meme, but I think sometimes people make speed potions. This might just be me being baited by chat and the entire Minecraft community. But I think sometimes people make speed potions to run to the stronghold quicker. That's why you get the glowstone and sugar. Yeah, that's why they have sugar in their inventory. Dang, so T-Wags has to have the inventory for all the potion stuff and all the wood. Dang. Branson mining some obsidian.
Oh, that's smart for like the one cycle.
Nice, nice. Right. T-Wags going over the stronghold, trying to look at it from a bird's eye view.
Stronghold, yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, all the stronghold, as they can see, is indoors. So really, this didn't help them at all. Didn't help them at all. You hate to see it. Yeah, T-Wags, they needed a really fast nether, and that's not the nether we're seeing today. They're mining through the wall, sequence breaking the nether fortress.
Trying to look for the spawner.
They really just appear to be lost. Digging through the wall. Oh! Sequence break actually worked a little bit. They're now in the outside section, despite being inside.
T-Wags having a bit of trouble finding the spawner.
Yeah, trying to find the spawner, yeah. Not good, not good. Yeah, overall, like, pretty good pace. Oop. They're doing Branson trying to get a little bit more precise on the pearl throws. Oh, we see the lava spill on T-Wags' screen now.
Isn't that where the spawner is? Like somewhere near there?
Yeah, it's like right behind there.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. You actually can go to a different lava spill and there's another blaze spawner. Nice, nice. T-Wag's gonna patch that up a little bit more. I mean, I know runners aren't fearful of dying, but this seems a little bit more dangerous than you need. It seems okay. They're patching it up. Nice, nice. Kind of making it like a T piece. It might be what the T in T-Wag stands for. Yeah, definitely not turning record, but pretty good. Still pretty good time overall.
Yeah, this is actually good pace.
Yeah. Branson, they're doing a little bit more precision with the purling right now. Trying to figure out exactly where that stronghold is.
Pretty far.
It's a pretty big distance, yeah. If it is far, that might make the speed potion strat even more useful. Ooh, Branson, they're having to go over a mountain. Yeah, this is not great terrain. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't like to have mountain terrain when trying to go to
Yeah.
Stronghold.
Yeah, you went. Oh, never
gets the
mind.
chunk.
All right, I do remember this. Yeah, the stronghold is like underneath the mountain. I remember this. Yeah, I don't think they're quite digging down quite optimally. Oh, T-Wax appears to be leaving the fortress as well. Yeah, they feel like their nether was definitely slower than Branson's, and that's what they need. That's what he needed to catch up. Oh, Branson in the stronghold. Now they got to find the portal room.
Let's see his nap. Smart with the redstone torches. I like that strat.
Never mind. They absolutely just beelined it to the portal room.
Good nav.
That's good because I think I remember this stronghold actually being pretty big. Right, if Branson gets the world's quickest end fight, they might sub hour, but probably not. They definitely not. Yeah, T-Wags hasn't even done the trading yet. Yeah, it's looking like a pretty definitive win. But you know, anything could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, their mouse could just stop working midway through their one cycle.
Bad beds.
Yeah. They use their beds in the wrong color, and that like unoptimally deals damage to the dragon.
But he did put a safety bed in a stronghold.
Yeah. They did sleep in the stronghold, yeah. So even dying in the end probably isn't going to even be the biggest time loss.
That is true.
Oh, never mind. Dragon's having a good time. Branson needed to shoot the dragon, even though it literally would do nothing in that scenario. Nice. And as you can see, Branson's stream just cropped in such a way that we can just barely see the dragon's health bar. Just enough for us to see what's happening. It is true. Chat giving us some good suggestions that T-Rex could use the bread strat in the end. That might save them some time. Hopefully. Yeah, T-Wag's getting the speed potion. Haven't putting the boat down. Haven't seen the boat technique. Didn't. Okay. Oh,
There's the
oh,
perch.
there we get it. There we see it. It's gonna happen. Tactical lag.
Nice lag.
Yeah, you want to get the lag out of the way so it doesn't happen during the one cycle. And
We can't see the
impossible to see
health.
the health bar because of the explosions, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, T-Wags. Yeah,
Yeah,
even that
GG.
3-minute penalty. Yeah, it's not happening.
I hate to see it. Team T-Wax, but the T-Wax has been eliminated.
All right, yeah. I think before we might have tried to let the runners finish, just to see that 3-minute catch up. But yeah, it's looking like it's too significant.
Yeah.
102.12. Not bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah, runners getting in the waiting room.
Oh, hello.
Wow.
Hello.
Yo.
I think we're
Hello.
missing someone.
Hannah isn't here, so if what?
Oh, they just like left.
Yeah,
No, he did
Oh,
async.
okay.
it was asynchronous. Yeah, he had to record yesterday. So.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. All right. So how did the match go? Should we do this in some sort of order? I don't know.
I mean, I think
Chronological?
I don't know. Yeah, 116. Hannah completed about 13 minutes, so I feel like that couldn't have been that big of a difference, right?
Yeah, the 116 matches finished within like I think they were in like 15 seconds of each other. They were really close.
Yeah. So all that time was 1-7? Wow.
Damn.
Most of it, I think it was like 4 minutes in 1.7. There was still some
Huh?
of it in 1.14, even excusing the technical difficulty. I think they still gained time on you in 1.14.
I mean, I was okay. I mean, I got a little lost in the fortress because it was really jank and weird, but
Yeah, the
I
fortress looked really bad, Nav. Yeah.
I would have been digging down to strongholds if I didn't have the seed reset.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, fortress split couldn't have been that bad though, because we spawned like far away. So I feel like 1-7 must have been a massive. What was the 1-7 time?
I got like 23:20.
That's pretty dang good.
That's like 5 minutes faster.
Yeah.
Wow, well played.
Yeah, 1.7 usually has a lot of time difference between the runners.
Honestly, relay is kind of just the 1-7 tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pre 1.9 with bonus content.
Yeah.
So T-Wags, your
Mhm.
team, it's a loser bracket. What do you have to say about that?
I'm fine going out. My only regret is that May gave me the wrong seed, and so I just finished throwing the eye, and I had my speed potion 2, 3 of them ready to go, but no one got to see it because May
You were
messed
ready
up.
to
So
let it rip.
yeah. I looked like land too. I actually finally got a speed potion seed with land, and I was ready to go. And nope. So, but I don't know. Had fun. 1-7. One of us had to play 1-7, and Ben was complaining the whole time. So he finally
Yeah.
wants to stop playing.
So what about your other teammates? What are their thoughts?
Ben.
Sorry. Yeah. I am glad to be free of this version. I have played it like very sporadically over like a couple of months, and the fact that I can get sub 30s is something I'm happy with. I honestly thought that would be good enough pace to be competitive in this tournament, but in both matches, like we've played fine and the other team has just played better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, I'm never gonna like with the
It's
amount of
getting
effort that I was
competitive, yeah.
with the amount of effort that I put into 1-7, I was never going to be a top contender for the version. So, you know, we move. Like people get 5 minutes by actually
Yeah.
knowing what they're doing. Crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, still pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of effort I've put in, I'm happy to be 5 minutes slower than somebody that actually
Yeah,
plays it.
it's getting really close, yeah.
I mean, my teammates were worried because I wasn't even at my house 20 minutes before our match.
Let's go. Scheduling is always the fun part.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, any other comments, concerns?
Hey, T-Wags, did you find the 3 diamonds?
No, where were the 3 diamonds?
I
There
think they're in the
were
fortress.
Yeah, there were
Oh, no,
diamonds
there
in the
was
fortress, yeah.
yeah, there were a ton of chests and stuff,
Yeah.
but
So I didn't do waterlog slabs, so I think that's why I won.
Oh, yeah, that's
That
true.
is the
That is
reason.
actually fair. Waterlock slabs would have
It's
lost
true.
it for you, so you know, it sucks that my team went so far in the previous tournament with Sea Skull, and you know, now that it's T-Wags with the T-Wags, we went 0-2, but so I gotta take the L. It's my fault, and you know, that's okay. We live on.
You're getting put back into retirement for Relay Free.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Sea Skull
You're
is
planning
simply
ahead,
better.
yeah.
Give me my damn version back.
Look, if there's a 114, 115,
Classic.
116 relay,
Alright,
oh,
I will
buddy,
say, yeah, the
we're
raid is
destroyed.
starting now. Next match is in like 2 hours. Team Zatch versus Mate Gang. So yeah, that's what's coming up next. Yeah. I don't know what to say now. What happened? Oh.